Hello, Matawan and Aberdeen community members. I'm Kimberly Paone, Director of the Matawan Aberdeen Library. I want to take a few minutes today to update you on our current services. We have a few announcements to make, but first I'd like to take the opportunity to show you some of the things that are available on our website. So I'm going to share my screen. So first and foremost are these three new buttons that have appeared on the website. If you haven't been there in a while, you may want to go to www.matawanaberdeenlibrary.com and take a look, because we've been working very hard to add information and just make your lives a little bit easier during this difficult time. So first, you'll see the purple back to school button, and that is something that our youth services librarians have put together to make remote learning and hybrid learning a little bit easier for parents and teachers who are supporting our students during this time. Of course, first and foremost, if you don't have a library card or your student doesn't have a library card, that's the first step. So you click right here on this icon and fill out a short form, and you will have a library card within about 24 hours. Via email, you'll get the library card number and the PIN. But going back to the back to school guide, it lists all of our electronic resources that will aid your students, from the very youngest preschool students all the way up into college. One in particular that I wanted to point out is tutor.com. If your student is struggling with a subject, you can log into tutor.com. It will ask the grade level and the subject of interest, and your student will be linked with an instructor that specializes in that subject. And it's a one-on-one interactive situation, which can be very, very helpful. But as you can see, there's a wide range of items here. All of our ebook and e-audio resources are listed. So if a student needs a book for a class, you can search here. Hoopla has other items as well, music and TV and movies, as well as the ebooks and audiobooks. So really a lot of information here for you as well as for your students. We have educational games and videos on tablets. These tablets are lendable from the library. They can be requested, and they range in topic and grade level. So if you hover over the picture, it will tell you exactly what is contained on the tablet. If you click on that tablet, you will be led to a page that gives you more information. It also leads you to the library catalog so that you can request that item. So continuing here, we also have books, educational books that might be of interest to parents and teachers that are working with students. So this is all new and something that you may not be aware of. The second item that I wanted to point out is the Request Items button. And we'll go back to the home page here. So at this time, you can request items either through the catalog, if you've done that before, or through this Request Items button. You just need to fill it out with your name, your library card number, your phone number, and then the items, names, titles, and authors. So this request form lets you request up to 6 books at a time, and it makes things a little bit easier. The third button is our new materials button. And I know that at this time we are not open for browsing, and that is something that many of you miss. So we've come up with the solution to hopefully assist you in your browsing until there's a time when you're able to come back and do that here in the library. So if you click on the new materials button, you can go to this content, this sort of table of contents in the beginning, and choose whatever topic, age level, genre that you're interested in. And we've tried to cover as many areas as possible. So we have board books for the youngest readers, and we have items for adults, for teens, for kids, and all different kinds of things. So you can click on the topic and it will take you right to it in the list. The good thing about this page is that you can actually look at the covers. Once you hover over the covers, then you will get a synopsis of the book. And if you click on the cover, you get a synopsis, you get information about the author, you get reviews, and then also a list of books. If you like this book, you may want to try these. You can also go directly to our library catalog and request the book. All of the books on this page are books that we own in our library. So it may not be quite as satisfying as browsing our shelves in person, but hopefully it's a helpful substitute for now anyway. Okay, we're going to go back home. A few more things that I wanted to point out. Smart Alec wireless printing. This is a link that leads you to instructions on how to send us a document if you need something printed. You can send it to us. We will print it out. We'll put it in a bag. We'll give you a call and set up an appointment. Our porch pickup program is working out very nicely. You can request books from the library or magazines, DVDs, CDs, audiobooks, and printing jobs. And we will process that request and then give you a call to set up a time for you to come and pick up the books from the table on our porch, which is right near our entrance. It's worked out really, really well, and we schedule the appointments far enough apart so that we don't have a line. There's not, it's very easy to physically distance from other patrons. We do ask that you wear a mask, however. So printing is also available, and that can be done right through this little link, the Smart Alec wireless printing. Coming soon, you will see a link to job seeking information, all kinds of resources for job seekers. We are also this month having 2 programs for job seekers. One is brushing up on your resume, and the other is using LinkedIn for job seeking. So look for those coming up towards the end of this month. As I said, if you don't have a library card, you should click on this icon and you can go directly to a very short form, fill that out, and then we will process your card. And within the next day, you will have it in an email. 2 last things on this page. I wanted to point out our program calendar. This is a link right here that brings you to all of the programs that we're doing. We have story times for our preschoolers. We have programming in the afternoons for school-age kids. We have teen programs. We have adult programs. We have crafting programs. We have all kinds of wonderful things going on. We've just changed format a little bit. So instead of coming into the library, we are presenting those programs mostly via Zoom. And we're happy to assist you if you need help in accessing those Zoom programs, or any troubleshooting that we can do for you. Lastly, on the bottom of the page is our Facebook feed. So if you're not on Facebook, you can still come here and take a look at the items that are listed on our Facebook page. And that's very easy to access at the bottom of our page. Of course, if you have any questions about any of these things, you can always call the library. Librarians and library assistants, tech assistants are available Tuesday through Saturday, 9 to 1 and 2 to 6. You can always call and leave a message after hours, and we're happy to get back to you. You can always email us at info@MatawanAberdeenLibrary.com, and we will get back to you as quickly as possible. A couple more items I'd like to mention to you. We do have Wi-Fi in the parking lot, and many people have been taking advantage of that. It is a strong signal, and it is accessible throughout the parking lot. So you can come and park your car, use your device and our Wi-Fi connection. If it's a nice day and you'd like to get out of the car, there is a picnic table in the back. You're welcome to sit there. You can bring your own chair, a camp chair or beach chair, and sit in that grassy area. We do have a few new benches that have been installed. So you have some options for seating back there. You can return your materials, and you should return your materials in the parking lot. There is a book return box and a DVD, CD return box right in the center of the parking lot. Know that the items that you're returning will be quarantined for 7 days after you return them. So they will stay on your account for that time. But the good news is we're not charging any fines right now. So when you bring the books back, you're not accruing fines while they're sitting in quarantine. We are not collecting book donations at this time. We don't foresee having a book sale before the end of this year. So because our space is limited, we're not collecting book donations. We are, however, collecting non-perishable food items for the Matawan food pantry. So during the times when the porch pickup table is outside, we have a crate, and you can come and put those non-perishable food items in the crate during that time. So that would be between 10 and 12:30, and also again between 3 and 5:30 in the afternoon, Tuesday through Saturday. So I promised you 2 big announcements, and I don't want to keep you too much longer. The first announcement is that the library delivery is resuming this week. The state library provides delivery between libraries, and that had been halted. We will be starting delivery this week. So beginning on Wednesday, you can now request items from other libraries if you wish. If it's an item that we do not have, we can get it from another library in our area or even across the state. There will be delays. So unfortunately, because of quarantines and because not every library is participating in delivery, and for all of those reasons, there will be longer wait times. But the good news is that you can now request those items. The second announcement that I have for you is that we will be starting limited computer appointments beginning this week. So the appointments will be scheduled over the course of several days of the week, and we will be concentrating on times in the afternoons for now. We will be limiting computer time to 45 minutes only. The patrons that come into the library for computer appointments will be required to wear a mask. that covers both their mouth and nose, and they will be required to wear that mask during the entire 45 minutes that they're in the library. No restrooms will be available. There will be no browsing, no chit-chatting, unfortunately, with staff. As much as we miss you, we want to keep everyone safe. So there will be limited tech help during appointments and limited printing. But if all goes well, then we will be able to consider opening for other additional services. But at this time, it will be limited to computer use, printer, and scanner use. If you have any questions about any of the things that I spoke about today, please let us know here at the library. Please give us a call. The number is 732-583-9100. As I mentioned, staff is in the library Tuesdays through Saturdays, 9 to 1 and 2 to 6. And we're happy to take your call and answer any questions you might have or set up a computer appointment for you. Watch our website and our Facebook page for updates. You can sign up for our newsletter on our website if you'd like to get email updates. And I just want you to know that we know that you're missing your library, and we know that it's a difficult time, but we also want you to know that we miss you too, and that we wish that things were different. We're just taking a very slow and steady approach to keep our staff and our patrons safe. And we will do what we can to provide the information that you need in every way possible until things get back to normal. So be safe, stay well, and we hope to see you soon. Take care.